Today's video truly begins in a special way. Have you ever dreamed of seeing things through the eyes of others? Or witnessing how a particular mechanism works literally from the inside? Right now, we are giving you exactly that unique opportunity. You are seeing footage of the work from the other side of the screen, the way the device itself sees it. We watch as the light bomber sequentially executes the mission for which it took off. It methodically, step by step, reaches its target. And, frankly speaking, it completed its mission with excellence. And if you were curious how strikes on distant water targets are executed, the Barracuda unmanned boat delivers the FPV strike drone to an accessible range. After that, the Barracuda moves back, and the drone proceeds to do its job. And next, we continue to observe from the side. This time, a reconnaissance drone fixes the movement of a potential target, after which a kamikaze drone sets out on the hunt. And here lies a very important aspect of the work. Extreme vigilance is required, because at the moment the strike apparatus is approaching, the serviceman is almost invisible on camera. He tries to vanish. However, thanks to the alertness and experience of the operators, the adversary was caught. This proves that the advantage is not solely in technology, but also in the human factor. And the next shot is a direct result of filigree cooperation. Ukrainian intelligence conducted a real census of all the equipment and armament on the enemy side. They determined that there were several superfluous cannons and vehicles that no one needed and passed this clear target list to the drone operators. Therefore, you can essentially imagine this list of tasks for their workday and their final status right there on the screen. And yes, you can be sure, the job was not just done, it was over-delivered. These are not just strikes. This is methodical inventory work. Every incapacitated element is an item from the list, marked by the operator as completed with excellence. After all, when you know the exact number of targets, you can control the exact number of neutralized enemy capabilities. And here, in fact, is the footage of that very over-delivery on the plan. We see a whole rainbow spectrum of various targets that were hit. Armored transport reinforced with anti-drone cages, personnel, shelters, ammunition, communication antennas, boats. Every strike has far-reaching consequences. It either slows down the enemy army with its rarely successful assaults, or it completely throws them back, both in terms of positions and sometimes in technological development. Every strike matters. Every such success influences the results of today, this week, this month, this year, and ultimately the overall situation. This is not just a target hit. It is a strategic contribution to the immobilization of the adversary. Speaking of boats, the next segment is precisely about them. This is quite rare footage, by the way, and it's not surprising as most of Ukrainian territory is land, not water. But even on this small stretch of water, Ukrainian drones give the adversary no chance to rest. A boat incapacitated on the water is only the beginning. For those who manage to crawl out of the water onto dry land, further evolution won't help them. They won't have time to adapt, because as soon as they reach the shore, they immediately fall into the crosshairs of the next apparatus. Water offers no protection, and land is no salvation. Today's segment begins with the usual, yet crucial, footage. We see the operators engaged in clearing a traffic jam. Ahead is the methodical incapacitation of several vehicles that were likely used for transporting ammunition or rotation. This, friends, is just the warm-up, but it establishes the rule. No wheeled transport survives here. This is zero tolerance for enemy logistics. Next, a truly long and incredibly absurd plot awaits us. We see an enemy air assault unit moving to the attack, using motorcycles as transport. It would seem that speed and maneuverability should give them an advantage, turning them into elusive targets. But this is just the beginning of their fiasco. The first drones strike forces everyone to instantly abandon their motorcycles right on the road. And here begins the logistics lottery. The soldiers flee, ignoring their transport, and our operators, like punctual cleaners, one by one begin to remove the garbage from the road. Essentially, every new drone that arrives takes one abandoned motorcycle with it, reducing it to scrap metal. This turns into a cyclical, methodical process. First panic, then escape on foot, and finally the total destruction of what was supposed to save them. Look at this surreal scene. An entire collection of abandoned motorcycles stands on the road, which have turned into bait set up by the enemy itself. We see how the drone crews are not just carrying out a mission, they are conducting an inventory. They note that the enemy left 11 units of transport and ensure that all 11 units will be incapacitated. These are not just strikes. This is a demonstration. If you abandoned it, it's no longer yours. The enemy didn't just give up their motorcycles. They knowingly presented the operators with easy targets, significantly easing their work. 3 minutes of this absurd scene is the best illustration of how quickly the price of escape turns into the price of losing logistics. Ultimately, 11 motorcycles were destroyed. They are no longer a means of transport. They are 11 lessons on why you shouldn't leave your property on the road when such an effective aerial patrol is operating above you. And this, as you can see, is not the end, but just another efficient day at work. And the last video for today. It demonstrates a truly powerful elimination of tanks, armored personnel carriers, mortars, and cannons. Nothing stands in the way of these unmanned aerial vehicles. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. See you next time.